Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Good timing on the quick out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Boise State Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs that are laying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Makes the grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll go back to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air. It's Knight. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Broncos have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the move. He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looking to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Boise State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll pull it on the read. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw again. Looking to buy time. The throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Moving away from pressure. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. QB draw. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. The sure hands, it's Simon. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man, it's O'Neal. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gaines. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Under fire. Touchdown Broncos. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
He'll keep it himself.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Keeps looking downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. It's Gaines. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Makes the grab on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try it over the left side. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. And
it's on the ground. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Here comes the heat, running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Simon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Rides the back. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Maddox. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.